and that is Anthony Black, freshman from Arkansas. And he's 6'7". He's a point guard. He can guard. He knows how to play. He knows how to move the ball. His one deficiency right now is his ability to make shots from the perimeter. But if you talk to any NBA guy, they'll tell you, if you work on it hard enough, you're going to eventually make him. And if he can make him at a 35% clip, which I think he could be a top 10 point guard in this league. What do you make of Anthony Black now, and what his future can be, Doug?
Well, it was hard, and everybody always says this, and it's true. You get to the NBA, and there's so much better spacing, right? So much better spacing that when you're not a great shooter, especially when you're a ball dominant guy, you can make a lot more plays. And that was especially true with Arkansas. They just didn't have enough shooting this year. It wasn't just him. Nick Smith's another kind of prime suspect. I really like Anthony Black. He has defensive versatility with his size. He's tough. He's smart. He can run a team. Just like anybody, you're cautious about the shooting, not just because he made less than 1 3 a game, shooting at just over 30%, but he was only a 70% free throw shooter. But it doesn't look broken, and he has that thing you can't teach. He's got really good feel. I think that comes from an intelligence background, and I think he's tough enough. I like him a great deal. I think he's a guy who could. Do I know he's going to be a star? I don't, but I'm really comfortable with what the floor is, even if I'm cautious of the ceiling, because in addition to not being an elite shooter, let's be honest, he's not an elite freak athlete, right? Where
No.
he makes plays with his size and with his brain and with his toughness. And that is a position where usually you got to have that other year to get to the basket. So I think he's going to be a damn good player at worst. And potentially, if he develops better perimeter jump shot, he could be a star. Solid floor, at the ceiling. I like him a lot.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy who needs to play with guys who could shoot it, and he didn't this past year at Arkansas. That was part of the problem, as you said, is the spacing wasn't there because Nick Smith was hurt, and he's not really a knockdown shooter. He's a scorer. Ricky Council is a scorer. Anthony Black needs guys that he can drive and kick to, and he didn't really have that at Arkansas. So they packed it in, and they really forced him and others to make shots from three, and that's not Anthony Black's strength right now.